Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Brushes and Bunnies and I found this very old sketchbook in my art room. There are drawings from 2017, 2018, and I believe 2019. These drawings are quite embarrassing to show off, not gonna lie. I am a little bit, nervous to show these off to you all in this video. I think it's one of those things where, you have a sketchbook and you're kind of afraid to share your drawings with people around you, strangers, friends, family, all of that sort. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when you know that the drawings you're doing or the art that you're doing is not necessarily up to par to what you want it to be. Now in this case, these drawings were just more or less scribbles that I did in a very old sketchbook, a sketchbook that I didn't really like actually because the paper was too thin and my pencil kept poking through. But what I like the best about this sketchbook is that it's sort of a treasure chest full of hidden gems, showing how far I've gotten in this sort of art journey. Now that's probably a really cheesy way to describe it, but that's basically how I feel. I can basically open up these sketchbooks, look past on all of these horrible drawings that I think are really bad, but to me they're also a stepping stone, they're a milestone in my sort of progression as an artist. So for that I am very grateful that I've kept these sketchbooks and I finished these old drawings back then, and I've dated them as well. Now in this video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be kind of creating a new type of video for this channel. I've never really done this before. It's going to be kind of a live, raw sketching session. As an artist that hasn't had really much time to do art lately, because I've been working on other projects, such as writing my book, my first book, I just haven't really sat down to have a proper sketch session in a long time. And when I found the sketchbook, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to just sit down for, I don't know, half an hour, let's see, and sketch something. And I'm going to record it and I'm going to post it on YouTube for all of you to watch and follow along. I think in terms of the format, I'll be doing an equal mix of sped up and also live. So when I'm working on details such as the face, I'll be keeping the footage live, so not sped up. But if I'm doing some shading, like shading the hair for example, then I'll speed up that footage just a little bit, because I don't necessarily want videos that are half an hour or 45 minutes long on my channel. I mean, I don't know, let's see what happens, but for now, let's just keep it this way. I think that would probably be for the best. So I encourage that you get your sketchbooks out, get your favorite pencils, your sharpener, your erasers out, and sketch along with me. As far as materials go, when it comes to sketching, I do tend to stick to my Faber Castell 9000 graphite pencils. These are my favorite. I don't know exactly why, I just love the color, I think I love the brand, and I just love how they feel in my hand when I draw with them. I'm very, very used to holding them and to using them. Whenever I try a different type of pencil, for some reason it just doesn't work. Apart from that, I'm also using the Faber Castell dust-free eraser and the Faber Castell kneadable eraser. I'm sure you guys can probably tell already that I'm a huge Faber Castell fangirl, and no, this video is not sponsored. It's just one of the easiest and most, like, I don't know what's the English word. It's like the easiest product to get here in Germany. So yeah, I do live in Germany, and yeah, Faber Castell is a German company, so yeah, it's pretty much all over the place, and it's a really good brand. And before you ask, no, I am not German, I am Canadian. I did move over from Canada to Germany about 8 or 9 years now. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. And yeah, also before you ask, I don't necessarily speak German yet. I mean, I can understand it, but I speak probably at the level of a 6-year-old maybe. I'm not sure if that's being too generous. As for the sketchbook itself, like I mentioned earlier in the video, the sketchbook was not one of my favorites. It's kind of like a no-name brand that I picked up at the art store actually. For those living in Germany, the art store is Bösner, and yeah, it's kind of like a really bad, thin sketchbook that I really just don't like drawing on, and the paper texture just grosses me out. I just don't like touching it. So I did mention at the beginning of the video that I have been doing something different outside of art. I've been actually trying to finish one of my other projects, and that is writing my very first manuscript and obviously eventually turn it into a published novel. At least that is my dream, and it's something that I've been hoping for a very, very long time. It hasn't been easy. It's been something I've been kind of putting back on the back burner a little bit, especially when it came to my YouTube channel and art, and just having everything sort of launch a few years ago. I focused primarily on the art side of things in my life, and I did put the book on hold for a very long time. Now that this whole thing is happening in the world right now with, you know, the situation that we're all kind of, you know, suffering under, I thought it would be a good time to take this time and really push and go forward with my dream of finally finishing my very first manuscript. It's been an idea I've been working on for a very long time. I think actually since I first came over to Germany about 8 or 9 years ago, I for some reason just got the idea that I wanted to write this story, and it has never left me since, and it's been literally bugging me. I have to write the story. It's something that I just can't stop thinking about, and even if I try to tell myself, hey, like, I'm not a writer, I haven't studied this, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just gonna focus on art. No matter how hard I try to tell myself that, I always go back to it, and it's just a story that doesn't leave me. I haven't read a story like this, or I guess it's just something that I wish I could read myself, which is why I want to write it. So it's, yeah, it's been quite the struggle to learn sort of two crafts, writing and also how to draw and paint. And doing this at the same time has been a kind of like balancing struggle that I've been trying to figure out. It also explains why I do end up leaving the channel, my YouTube channel, a little bit here and there. I won't be active for a few months because I'm actually writing and I'm working on this project, or I'm taking a break from both. So it's been kind of like, yeah, like I said, a balancing struggle. That being said, I do want to connect with people on a different level, especially when it comes to creative work. I think it's so important to basically get to know one another, to talk with each other online, to support one another in terms of our projects, our passions, the direction that we want to go into. This applies for not only drawing and painting or art in general, but it also applies to other creative crafts, for example, writing. So I would love to connect with people out there that are also passionate about this sort of stuff. It's hard for me to come across people like this in real life, or I should probably say in sort of like my everyday life, you know, coming across people at work or in the streets. You know, it's difficult to find people, I find, that have similar passions as mine. And just to be able to sit down and have a cup of coffee over it, you know, at the cafe, it's something that is kind of rare, and I feel like I tend to meet people online easier in that regards. So I think what I'm saying here is, if you are also someone who's dedicating or who loves to write, please just let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's a community out there. I know of Wattpad and also of NaNoWriMo, otherwise known as the National Novel Writing Month organization. I do have accounts on both, and I'll link them down below in the video description just in case you want to maybe buddy up, or yeah, I don't really know where to go with this kind of stuff, just that I want to be part of the community. So let me know if you guys have any other tips and tricks for this, or any other open communities that are available for writers or people that are, yeah, interested in learning the craft. Just let me know. I'm for sure interested in reading them.
Trying to make my way, knocking on every door in this maze. The times it's all out of reach. Soldier on, when it's harder to learn than to teach. Soldier on. Someone is willing to pay all their dues. There's almost no end to what can be won one day. You gotta choose.
If you've made it this far in the video already, then I for sure applaud you. I don't quite know the sort of format that I want to do for these types of videos. I don't know if I should be talking throughout them, if I should just have music, if it should be a mixture, how long they should be, how much I should show. As you can see, there's a lot of questions that are going through my head. I have been watching other artists on YouTube doing these sort of draw with me sessions. I do enjoy watching them, and I do enjoy listening to the music and seeing what they're doing while I'm also sketching along. So I mean, I do enjoy this content, but I'm not sure if it's something that is maybe popular. I don't know. So I just want to give it a try. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, what you guys enjoy. Do you enjoy me talking kind of like podcast style with certain topics, or do you just want me to shut up and just draw with some like nice relaxing beats in the background? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below. I know for sure that something I'll be doing is also paintings. So with gouache specifically, I want to do a few series in my sketchbook where I'm just kind of showing you how I paint. And yeah, I think this is also interesting content, just to kind of teach you at the same time as I paint live, and yeah, play around with the angles a little bit in the video. So I'm quite excited to get started on that content as well. In any case, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll be posting a few more similar topics for sketching and also for painting, so stay tuned for that, and also some of my older content like tutorials and unboxing videos. So thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend, and I'll see you very soon.